At last, our battle with Huangzu is nigh. As I am sure you are aware, he is responsible for Lord Sun Jian's death. You could say that he is the sworn enemy of the House of Sun. Not even the renowned Sun Ce was able to slay him. You should be wary of the dangers this battle presents. My apologies for the needless reminder. There are rumors going around lately that he has managed to recruit a hero renowned in Jing. I believe his name was Gan Ning. This battle is, in essence, a fight to bring unity to the Sun clan. I do not want any of us to die needlessly. I will do everything in my power to prevent that, of course, but I want you to keep a close eye on everyone as well. Let's begin. Now then. As you wish.
Yes.
I'm grateful. My wisdom! Don't let me down now.
Huangzu killed my father and stood against my brother. But this time, we will make him pay for what he has done. I want all our forces to capture enemy bases on the way to the stronghold.
Has been defeated.
Our foe is a fierce one. Remain ever vigilant.
Ling Tong, are you ready? Remember the plan. Going after Huang Zu before our main force clashes with the enemy.
I am ready, Father. It is an honor to be entrusted with a task so important to Wu. I can't wait to show them what we're made of.
We march at once!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Do you really think I would just let you take it?
They're cautiously pushing their front line forward. It seems the tactics of Wu have changed once more. Strike them where they are weak. Focus your attacks on the slower units first. Break them! Begin advancing!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is a ferocious tune indeed.
They changed their strategy to counter our formation. Huang Zu will certainly be difficult to defeat. Will surely have a plan to defend themselves, too. We'll just have to be extra careful as we move forward.
Seem to have recovered. The enemy officer. Next step may be crucial.
All my might. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This territory is ours. Onward! We have to fight our way to the enemy's main force. Let's go. As far as we go. Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have defeated the enemy officer.
An officer! You must be kidding!
This territory.
Begin the advance.
The enemy
All
officer
units,
has
march!
been defeated.
Begin the advance!
Prepare yourself, Huang Zu. The fangs of Wu are snapping at your throat.
What the? Where did they come from?
Counting on you.
Our enemies fell to my incredible might!
These clever beasts reached me quickly. Need to buy myself some time. I will retreat. Gone. They're all yours.
Now, everyone attack at once! Take that!
Here. Take this. It's gonna slow us down.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Slay here and now. Not so fast. The only one you're fighting here is me. The enemy officer has been defeated. Pretty good. I won't hold back now. You'll end up killing me if I do. He's too powerful. You must flee. The enemy officer has been defeated.
There they are! Archers! Loose!
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
I figured they would be expecting us. Let's deal with this quickly!
Let's go. No. Father. Father! You'll pay for this. I swear it. I'll slay you. Where you stand.
Oh, so you're his son. If you want your revenge, come and get it. Being hated comes with the territory.
We're not about to let the Soon clan lay waste to Jing. Come on! Our target is Soon Dread! Begin the advance!
Reporting! Goldman Cao has fallen in battle!
The enemy officer
Huang Zu has
has
fled!
been defeated.
Keep your face up!
This is a ferocious tune indeed.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
What? Stop underestimating them. Even though I knew how fierce Huang Zu could be. But if we turn back now, the enemy will attack us from behind. We must bring down their officers and finish this fight here and now!
Grief. Is that finally the end of it? Then we must prepare for the next attack. Begin advancing. I've been waiting for this. No matter how you slice it.
I'm glad you're here. I was actually getting a little anxious.
You've come to
The
my
enemy
aid.
officer
I can
has
think
been
of no
defeated.
ally more reassuring than you.
Bear witness to my power.
All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here! You have overcome great adversity. Now, strike while the iron is hot. Bring the fight to them! Commence the advance!
Bear witness to my power.
I'm not yet strong enough to defeat this monster.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Another day.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
defeats you.
Looks like I'm the subject of yet another troublesome grudge. But that's what war is all about. You'll understand soon enough. Well, let's give it another go, shall we? Come on, you scoundrels! Advance! Take this!
This is tough, but they won't take me down that easily.
Let's go. I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
So, those soldiers we ran into earlier came from this ship. If we go back the way they came, we'll be able to attack the enemy at their camp.
Now's the time!
Is this the limit of my ability? Father, brother, forgive me. Wangsu. My father and stood against my brother. This time, we will make him pay for what he has done. I want all our forces to capture enemy bases on the way to the stronghold.
Has been defeated.
Our foe is a fierce one. Remain ever vigilant.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect!
Ling Tong, you ready? Remember the plan. We're going after Guangzhou before our main force clashes with the enemy.
I am ready, Father. It is an honor to be entrusted with a task so important to Wu.
The enemy officer
Can't wait to show them what
has
we're
been
made of.
defeated.
We march at once!
This territory is ours.
They're cautiously pushing their front line forward. It seems the tactics of Wu have changed once more. We will strike them where they are weak. Focus your attacks on the slower units first. Break them! Begin advancing! Counterattack! Change their strategy to counter our formation. Guangzhou will certainly be difficult. Take these! They will surely have a plan to defend themselves, too. We'll just have to be extra careful as we move forward.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Did you really think I would just let you
This
take it?
territory is ours.
Okay, we're back on track. Back on the road to victory! This area is now under our control!
With all my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is a ferocious tune indeed.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Onward! We have to fight our way to the enemy's main force.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. There we go. Time to act. Can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
You've done very well. It's good to know I can count on you.
Prepare yourself, Wang Su. Gotta be quick. The fangs of Wu are snapping at your throat. What the? Where did they come from? Turn the tables. Take this. All my might.
Now release. Take their legs out from under them.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is a ferocious tune indeed.
These clever beasts. This territory is needs to buy myself some time. I will retreat for now. Gone. They're all yours. ambush, is it? Such infuriating cursing! Su, you coward! I will slay you here and now!
Not so fast. The only one you're fighting here is me.
There they are! Archers! Loose!
Let's go!
You're pretty good. I won't hold back now. Might end up killing me if I do!
He's too powerful! Tongue! You must flee!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
No. Let's go.
Father. Father! You'll pay for this. I swear it. I'll slay you. Where you stand.
So you're his son. If you want your revenge, come and get it. Being hated comes with the territory.
We're not about to let the Sun clan lay waste to Jing. Come on! Our target is Sun Dread! Begin the advance!
Reporting! Goldling Tao has fallen in battle! Huangzu has fled! Even though I knew how fierce Huangzu could be. But if we turn back now, the enemy will attack us from behind. We must bring down their officers and finish this fight here and now!
Let's go. You have overcome great adversity. Now, strike while the iron is hot. Bring the fight to them.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Advance.
Now, everyone attack at once!
Ambush. Here. Damn. This is gonna slow us down. Striking execution. My eyes find themselves fixated on you in battle.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Get open. The enemy officer
Shall return after reviewing my strategy.
This is a ferocious tune indeed.
Well done! Most impressive.
Let's go. Is that finally the end of it? Then we must prepare for the next attack. Begin advancing.
Damn it all. Am I not yet strong enough to defeat this monster? But I must flee. Flee to fight another day. Next time we meet, I will defeat you.
Looks like I'm the subject of yet another troublesome grudge. But
This
what war
territory
is all about.
is ours.
You'll understand soon enough.
Let's go.
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
Let me teach you what happens when you charge into things head first.
The moment has come. Let's go. The enemy officer has
been defeated.
Now! All my might!
You bastard!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An opening!
Easy. Concentrate.
Take that!
Here we go.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Something special. A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
An open throat! Take this! Take this!
This territory is ours.
This appears to be as far as we go. Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Let's go! Now's the time! I see it! An opening! An opening!
Things have taken a turn for the worse. We must think of something
The enemy
quickly.
officer has been defeated.
I never thought we'd cross blades. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I suppose it is what it is. No regrets. Fight with all we've got.
You've come to my aid? I can think of no ally more reassuring than you.
The time is right. This will do. This is a
I believe in you. Is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I don't think I ruffled quite enough feathers, but at least I slowed them down.
Look alive, you louts! We're getting out of here!
I had no idea Huang Zu had such a mighty officer under his command. We must regroup and pursue Huang Zu.
Reporting! Urgent news from headquarters! Shan-Yue uprisings are erupting across the land! Your presence is desperately needed, my lord!
It is just as I feared. It is a shame for us to lose this chance, but needs must. Return to base! It fills my heart with shame, but we have no choice. We're taking our troops home. Prepare for an immediate retreat!
Sir!
Lord Sun Quan, please wait! We can't pull our troops out now! We're here to slay Huan Zu. We have not yet accomplished that. If you leave now, your father's death will have been in vain!
No. As the leader of the House of Sun, I cannot allow the rebellion of Shan-Yue to go on.
but I still haven't slain my father's killer. Lord Sun Quan, are you not also fighting to avenge your father's death?
Yes, I am. I despise Huang Zu. My hatred for him is just as strong as the rage you feel for the one who killed your father. And yet, remember what we have come here to accomplish. What would my father, my brother, and Ling Cao really ask of us? Should we relentlessly pursue their killers in a fit of rage, only to return home to find the kingdom of Wu overrun by the Shanyue?
That isn't...
How could I ever face my father or my brother if I allowed such a thing to happen? We will withdraw for now, Ling Tong. I know someone as clever as you can see the wisdom in that.
Father...
Our officers are limiting their ability to mobilize, but there are still uprisings all across the kingdom. They seem to be centered around Kuei-ji.
It seems that leaving the kingdom in your hands in anticipation of such a calamity was an excellent decision on my part. To stop this chaos from spreading any further, we must eliminate the Shanyue. I am counting on all of you.
I am at your command.
I'd like to agree with your judgment here. But are you sure this is the right decision, Lord Sun Quan? I guess, if there ever was a time to speak my mind, it's right now. Driving out the Shanyue won't bring an end to the fighting.
What do you mean, Huanggai?
During the reign of Lord Sun Ce, I was tasked with negotiating with the Shanyue. I spoke with them directly, and we even drank together as friends. Lord Sun Quan, if you tried to get to know them better, you would understand. The Shanyue are just like the people of Wu at heart. They live just as we do. They love their families in the same way. And like us, they will pick up weapons to protect their homeland. And right now, you're trying to suppress them by force and threatening to take away all that they love. I don't think you will ever be able to bring a true end to the Shanyue uprisings with that approach.
Some of what you say does ring true, but whatever the circumstances, they have come to attack Wu and are therefore not worthy of mercy. They are a threat to our kingdom.
Tell us, Lord Huanggai, what exactly would you have us do? Are we to hand over all of the territory conquered by our previous leaders? I don't think any of us would find that even remotely acceptable.
I will take some time to consider our approach to dealing with the Shanyue. But whatever we ultimately do, we cannot ignore those who have become victims of this conflict through no fault of their own. If only for their sake, we should prepare to establish our presence on the battlefield.
I wonder, just how handsome is this officer with the clear-eyed gaze that everyone talks about?
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busier than ever.
Oh, it's you. I'm perfectly fine, before you ask. Well, I answered anyway, just in case. After what happened to Father, and then letting that bastard Gan Ning get away. Everyone just keeps telling me to rest and mourn, but it's not like I can gain any sense of closure after everything that happened. What makes it worse is that I could have stopped it, had I been stronger. I mean, if I had your gift for reading the flow of battle, then, please, I have to ask before things get any worse. Will you train me? My father respected you. I know you can help me better myself. That's just what I need to hear right now. I'd love to get started right away, but I need to say one thing before we do. It is truly a great relief that you are here with me now. I've come to rely on you more than I had first thought. I hope you'll stay with me. And then perhaps this little fledgling will manage to drag himself out of the mud. Somehow I feel that with you beside me, it isn't so far-fetched that one day I will take flight. try this on... I guess you will do for an opponent. How's about a one-on-one?
Tables turned. Take that! Let's end this.
Guess I let my guard down.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Not bad at all.
I wonder...
Well...
Being hungry keeps you in low spirits.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
Another fight? Then it won't be long before the basic Chai Song begins to chase us for some... I heard Lord Huang Gai raised objections against fighting the Shan Yue. He even had a bit of an argument with Lord Zhou Yu earlier. Why would he ever even think such a thing, let alone say it out loud?
Who knows? In my opinion, there was no reason to give up our chance to kill Huan Zu if we weren't even going to fight this battle on our own land. But Lord Huang Gai has long served the Sun clan. I don't think he would suggest such a thing based on emotion alone.
I really want to believe that, but there are many strange rumors going around about Lord Huang Gai. Some of them even go back to the days of Lord Sun Jian.
Rumors?
Yeah, like the one about how he isn't satisfied serving the House of Sun. Or the one about him being with Lord Sun Jian when he passed.
Lord Huqi, you would do well not to speak so carelessly. But if those rumors are really spreading among our ranks, I think it might be worth reporting them to Louis Meng and the others.
The people of Wu have spent a long time risking their lives to protect the innocent from Shan Yue's aggression. And after all that, they are suddenly told to treat them as equals. It is only natural that such strange rumors would spread among them.
That may be the case, but it doesn't mean Huang Gai intended to cause harm with his suggestion.
For my part, there is much in Huang Gai's plan regarding the Shan Yue that I cannot agree with. But it is not prudent for everyone to fawn over the opinion of a single man. Someone must speak out as he did for there to be a proper discussion.
But won't letting these rumors spread among our ranks affect the morale of our soldiers? After all, we even had to give up our defeating Huan Zu, only to find ourselves waiting around back in Wu.
What are your thoughts on the matter? We are all finding Lord Huang Gai's idea very difficult to accept. Even so, his bond with the Shan Yue runs very deep, possibly much deeper than you could imagine. They have been our enemy on the battlefield. Half measures will not be enough to bring about peace.
We have a duty to offer our Lord our opinions so that he can make better judgments. If you still take issue with Huang Gai's stance, even after taking that into account, go and debate him one-on-one.
Right. I'm sure Lord Suan Chuen himself would prefer an open and honest approach in this situation.
There's been no end to the arguing, has there? You seem tired out by it as well.
The simple fact is that there are now many more people in Wu. It's inevitable that disagreements will arise. Debating what's right will not provide any answers, because what is right depends entirely upon each individual's beliefs. However, a ruler must possess the ability to unite those ideas about what is right into a single force. This has made things several degrees more difficult for Lord Sun Quan, and for us who assist him, compared to the days of Sun Ce's rule.
I know. I get worried sometimes. Worried that our kingdom might crumble from infighting. I believe in Chuen and every one of you, of course. It's just that we seem to have become so disunited. I wonder, what would Father and Sua have done?
The living cannot speak for the dead. But if one were to imagine what their approach would have been, they might not have done anything, and just watched.
Done nothing?
Sometimes, after a clash of opinions between many different people, a new solution to the problem becomes evident. That was something both Lord Sun Jian and Sun Ce knew well and appreciated. And that is why I don't feel concerned. In fact, Lord Sun Quan's approach may be even better at building a consensus than that of his predecessors. As one of Wu's strategists, it is my duty to believe in him, and also in myself, so that we may devise ways to win any battle.
My brothers have been truly lucky to have had you as their advisor, Zhou Yu. I know it is way past due, but please allow me to thank you.
You give me too much credit, Princess. I'm here because I chose to be by their side. Let's begin. Now then.
No.
Right.
Yes.
Guy, heading out.
Don't let me down now. There's still so much unrest in these lands. We cannot avert our eyes from the truth. We must also quell the rebellion. If we want to discover what kind of kingdom Wu should become.
An expedition
Active advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. No matter how many times they knock us down, we will always rise again. For this very land is our foundation.
Our kingdom cannot exist if we fail to win the hearts of the Shan Yue. The unification of the land cannot be achieved by force alone.
All my might. Go on.
People of Shan Yue, please lay down your weapon. I wish for there to be no more bloodshed between us. Wang Gai, I assure you that all your basic needs shall be met. The leader of Wu has also agreed to this arrangement. So, please.
You kneel and lower your head before us? You're as noble as they say, Lord Hongai. We will hear your offer.
Some of them are still willing to listen to reason. I do everything I can to reach them.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Seems we're on the back foot. And we'll just have to equalize things. We are not giving up. Not here.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle.
That an officer? You must be kidding!
I appreciate the help. I see our bonds are as strong as they can be.
The garrison seems to be drawing enemies
has been
towards
defeated.
it. We can pick them off here.
Begin the advance.
Power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
Believe this. The enemy officer
Reporting!
has been defeated.
Enemy forces are advancing on our position from the south.
I suppose we should consider ourselves lucky that we saw them coming. The enemy officer, very well, has been prepare an ambush to strike them just as they arrive.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
I know how to get the job done. We made it. Now it's our turn to join the fray. March forward.
An ambush here? Still, I cannot allow myself to be distracted from my task.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously? The enemy officer has been defeated.
Master at work. Just don't make enemy officer.
Amazing!
Like they used to.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have failed. Damn it all.
The battle is more intense than I anticipated, but I will continue to fight without complaint.
I'm of no use to anybody dead.
still so much unrest in these lands. We cannot avert our eyes from the truth. We must also quell the rebellion. If we want to discover what kind of kingdom you should become.
Take this! An expedition's advance
The enemy
is
officer
essential to our cause.
has been defeated.
Onward, everyone! We march at once! Take that! No matter how many times they knock us down, we will always rise again! And this very land is our foundation!
Looking rough. Our kingdom cannot exist if we fail to win in the hearts of the Shan Yu. Unification of the land cannot be achieved by force alone. Shan Yu, please lay down your weapon. There to be no more bloodshed between us. I, Wang Gai, assure you that all your basic needs shall be met. The leader of Wu has also agreed to this arrangement, so, please.
You kneel and lower your head before us? You are as noble as they say, Lord Hongai. We will hear your offer.
This territory is ours.
Some of them are still willing to listen to reason. Do everything I can to reach them.
We are not giving up. Not here. We keep going.
Let's go!
All my might.
Managed to make it equal, it looks
The
like.
enemy officer has been
Now,
defeated.
it's on.
Let's go!
Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself!
I appreciate the help. I see our bonds are as strong as they can.
Good eye!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Watch the master at work.
There we go!
The garrison seems to be drawing enemies towards it. We can pick them off here. Begin the advance.
All my might!
Believe this. The enemy officer
My
has
power
been defeated.
alone is insufficient for a comeback. Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Reporting! Enemy forces are advancing on our position from the south!
I suppose we should consider ourselves lucky that we saw them coming. Very well. Prepare an ambush to strike them just as they arrive. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Will someone please notice me? I need help! Get this here! Hunter down!
Damn it! Our efforts weren't enough.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We made it! Let's go! Now it's our turn to join the fray!
March forward!
An ambush here? Still, I cannot allow myself to be distracted from my task.
The battle is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without
The
complaint.
enemy officer has been defeated.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
I will be the light that guides you all. Always at the vanguard. Always striving to be the strongest.
backup. I cannot express how welcome this is.
Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
This will do. Take this.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Quite enough, I suppose. Let us fall back.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
You will have to make do with him.
Some of them are still willing to listen to reason. I'll do everything I can to reach them.
All my might. With all my might. Even match. The enemy officer has been defeated. Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle. Let's go. Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle.
You were going easy on me. So you're the Lord Huang Gai I've been hearing about.
Honorable chieftain of the proud mountain people, read my kingdom. I wish to put an end to the war between your people.
This territory is ours.
This is the extent of my influence. I haven't gained the trust of the other chieftains yet.
The garrison seems to be drawing enemies towards it. We can pick them off here. Begin the advance.
So, Lord Huang Gai has convinced the Shenlue soldiers to leave. He is truly on their hunt. The enemy officer has been defeated. His actions were reckless. I'll have to remind him to be more careful later.
Reporting! Enemy forces are advancing on our position from the south!
The enemy officer has been defeated. I suppose we should consider ourselves lucky that we saw them coming. Very well. Prepare an ambush to strike them just as they arrive.
Take this!
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I appreciate the help. I see our bonds are as strong as they can be. This is bad. Someone doesn't give me a fast quick.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
We made it! Now it's our turn to join the fray!
March forward!
An ambush here? Still, I cannot allow myself to be distracted from my task. Our efforts weren't enough.
Will someone please notice me? I need help!
battle is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without complaint. I have failed.
The enemy officer has been defeated. How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
I will be the light that guides you all. Always at the vanguard. Always striving to be the strongest.
Take that! We cannot go on then. I leave the rest in your hands.
Needing to come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
Gotcha! Let's go!
Charge! This land belongs to us! Bring down the intruders, one twin!
In advancing!
All my might!
Many of our allies have rushed to our aid. Now is the time to strike! The men, move forward! Let's march!
We don't want them getting too carried away. Let's go put a stop to this while we can.
Let's end this! Can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This battle is in our favor.
Is ours.
We can now face them without worry.
Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
My strength is not
The
enough.
enemy officer has been defeated.
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
Take that! Take this! I can't believe this!
The enemy officer
Is
has been defeated.
this the end?
What are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
The moment has come.
I am glad you're here. I was actually getting a little anxious. Graceful you were.
The enemy officer has been
I can't
defeated.
help but gaze at your feats.
Let's go! Forward!
All my might.
Take this! The tide has turned in our
The
favor.
enemy officer.
All forces advance on the enemy. This is our chance to cut through their ranks. Forward march!
Take this!
Watch the master at work.
All my might!
Begin advancing! Let's go!
Forgive me. I must retreat from...
Let's go!
My strength was not enough.
Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
There we go!
Is this the end?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You never
The enemy
fail to
officer
impress me with your
has
feats.
been defeated.
What are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
I was actually getting a little anxious.
Let's go.
I feel proud beholding your feats as a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
The enemy officer.
The tide has turned in our favor. All forces advance on the enemy. This is our chance to cut through their ranks. Forward march. Take this.
I should fall back while I can.
Strength was not enough. Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
I can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
What are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
I am glad you're here. I was actually getting a little anxious.
Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
They just don't make enemy officers like they used to!
Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Forgive me. I must retreat for now.
There's still so much unrest in these lands. We cannot avert our eyes from the truth. We must also quell the rebellion. If we want to discover what kind of kingdom we should become.
Take this!
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone!
The enemy officer
We march
has
at
been defeated.
once! No matter how many times they knock us down, we will always rise again! For this very land is our foundation!
Our kingdom cannot exist if we fail to win the hearts of the Shan Yue. Purification of the land cannot be achieved by force alone.
Go on.
Lord Shan Yue, please lay down your weapon. I wish for there to be no more bloodshed between us. I assure you that all your basic needs shall be met. The leader of Wu has also agreed to this arrangement. So, please,
You kneel and lower your head before us? You are as noble as they say, Lord Hongai. We will hear your offer.
This territory is ours.
Some of them are still willing to listen to reason. I'll do everything I can to reach them.
It has not been on our side. We'll just have to make our own luck.
Let's go.
All my might!
Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I know how to get the job done. Another one falls behind me.
Going easy on me? So you're the Lord Huanggai I've been hearing about.
Honorable chieftain of the proud mountain people, heed my plea. I wish to put an end to the war between your people and Wu.
This territory
This is the extent of my influence. I haven't gained the trust of the other chieftains yet.
The garrison seems to be drawing enemies towards it. We can pick them off here. Begin the advance.
So, Lord Huanggai has convinced the Shan Yue soldiers to leave. He has truly won their hearts. But his actions were reckless. I'll have to remind him to be more careful later.
All my might! Reporting! Enemy forces are advancing on our position from the south! Got you!
I suppose we should consider ourselves lucky that we saw them coming. Very well. Prepare an ambush to strike them just as they arrive.
This territory is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We are not giving up. Not here. We keep going.
The extent of my influence. I haven't gained the trust of the other chieftains yet.
The garrison seems to be drawing enemies towards it. We can pick them off here. Begin the advance.
So, Lord Huanggai has convinced the Shan Yue soldiers to leave. He has truly won their hearts. But his actions were reckless. I'll have to remind him to be more careful later.
Reporting! Enemy forces are advancing on our position from the south!
Let's go. I suppose we should consider ourselves lucky that we saw them coming.
Has been
Very well.
defeated.
Prepare an ambush to strike them just as they arrive.
Watch the master at work.
Take this. Power alone is
The enemy officer
insufficient for a
has
comeback.
been defeated.
I appreciate the help. I see our bonds are as strong as they can be.
How am I being cornered? The enemy officer
has been defeated. This is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
We made it! Now it's our turn to join the fray! March forward!
An ambush here? Still, I cannot allow myself to be distracted from my task. Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Will someone please notice me? I need help!
The battle is more intense than I anticipated.
The enemy officer
continue to fight without complaint.
I will be the light that guides you all. Always at the vanguard. Always striving to be the strongest.
I have failed. Damn it all.
It is I, Sun.
Don't let me... There's still so much unrest in these lands. We cannot avert our eyes from the truth. We must also credibly rebel. If we want to discover what kind of kingdom we should become.
Good eye!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No matter how many times they knock us down, we will always rise again!
The enemy officer
This very land
has been
is our
defeated.
foundation!
Our kingdom cannot exist if we fail to win the hearts of the Shan Yue. Unification of the land cannot be achieved by force alone, after all. Commence the advance!
This is tough, no matter how you slice it. Lord Huanggai has long kept close ties with the Shan Yue. I would like to believe that it was all in the service of Wu.
Good eye! The enemy officer has been defeated.
I will be the light that guides you all. Always at the vanguard. Always striving to be the strongest.
The enemy officer managed to make it equal, it looks like. Now, it's on.
Hey! Are they holding us back? We can't allow this to happen! Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The garrison seems to be drawing enemies towards
it. Been defeated.
We can pick them off here. Begin the advance.
This territory is ours.
We are not giving up. Not here. We keep going.
People of Shan Yue, please lay down your weapon. Wish for there to be no more bloodshed between us. I, Huanggai, Show you that all of your basic needs shall be met. The leader of U has also agreed to this arrangement. So, please.
Kneel and lower your head before us? You are as noble as they say, Lord Hongai. You will hear your offer.
Some of them are still willing to listen to reason. Do everything they can to reach them.
Reporting! Enemy forces are advancing on our position from the south!
I suppose we should consider ourselves lucky that we saw them coming. Very well. Prepare an ambush to strike them just as they arrive.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. Let's go.
Conquered this place!
We made it! Now it's our turn to join the fray!
March forward!
With all my might. An ambush here? Still, I cannot allow myself to be distracted from my task! All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have defeated an enemy officer!
Let's go.
Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle.
All my might. The enemy officer has been
the
defeated.
extent of my influence. I haven't gained the trust of the other chieftains yet.
So, Lord Hongai has convinced the Shenyue soldiers to leave. He has truly won their hearts. But his actions were reckless. I'll have to remind him to be more careful later.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
Damn it! Our efforts weren't enough!
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
This will do.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Sorry, but your help is needed here. You've done very well.
The enemy officer
to know I can
has
count
been
on you.
defeated.
All my might! Take this!
Stop attracting
The enemy
everyone's
officer
attention.
has been defeated.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
gotta quit charging into this. Dangerous, no?
With all my might.
We made it in time. We'll ambush them right here.
Now's the time!
Time to hide from the way to peace.
Looking rough.
Take this.
Charge! This land belongs to us! Bring down the intruders, one swing!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The tide has turned in our favor. All forces advance on the enemy. This is our chance to cut through their ranks. Forward march!
Right where we want them.
Go now! Attack! Make them wish they had never come here!
Ambush! Knew we were coming?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Let's go.
Take this!
The moment has come.
An officer? You must be kidding! Take that!
Oh my God!
Gotcha! Let's go!
We end this here!
Your strength is unmatched. This and worthy of a true enemy officer of the three has been defeated.
The end of the rebellion is in sight. Everyone, keep fighting through to the end!
Mountain dwellers of old, do not perish in vain. Flee now. Leave the rest of this battle to me.
It's become foggy here. March cautiously, everyone.
The loss of Sunsa has not deterred you from your quest to rule by force. So be it. I will eliminate another leader of Wu.
I've lost sight of the others. This fog is very strange. No good can come of this.
I have a really bad feeling about this. Where do you think my brother has gone?
There you are, Zuluan. You're hellbent on standing in my way, aren't you? Then, you'd best be prepared to fight. This is our destiny as guardians of peace! You thought Sunsa would rise to greatness. Better now he's dead. So why do you continue to fight for Wu?
Let's end this.
This my last. Why don't you remember? How can you? Do you mean to kill me, Zuluan? It would be a fitting end. But first, there's one thing I never could understand. After this, I will ask nothing more. So tell me, with the little conqueror slain, Wu has lost all of its heroes. Those left are no longer capable of heroism. They simply wield their strength as their lord commands. In spite of this, you follow the path of Wu. For what, and for whom, do you fight? So you believe that Sun Quan can unite the world in peace? Do you really think he has what it takes to achieve such a feat? We've always lived as dogs on the leash of tyranny, forced to partake in slaughter after slaughter for what is said to be some great cause. The screams of those who fell at our hands, the grief of the villagers. Surely even you have heard the pain we left in our wake. And yet, you still shamelessly cling to the powers that bind you. I have nothing left to say to you. Hurry up and kill me.
No, do not kill him.
Sun Quan.
It's just as you say. There are no heroes in Wu. I'll never be anywhere near as great as my father and brother. And on my own, I'd be lucky to be able to protect myself, let alone bring prosperity to an entire kingdom under my rule. However, I am not alone. I'm surrounded by people of wisdom and bravery, and I know that together, we can accomplish anything. This might seem like a ploy to win you over, but all who reside in our kingdom support each other as a family. And together, we will be a force for good, bringing peace to our world. That is my dream for the future of Wu.
You dare say such things after how brutally you crushed the Shan Yue. You are arrogant beyond redemption.
Yes, I suspected you might say as much. Bai Luan, was it? Just watch and you'll see. I will make every last member of the Shan Yue, and even you, into heroes who fight for peace.
You've allowed me into your leader's tent without restraints? What are you thinking? Hurry up and kill us. You needn't spare anyone. I would rather even our children be put to death than raised under the oppression of Wu.
Oppression? I do not intend to oppress anybody.
Even if that is true, you have defeated us and are trying to control us through force. That is a fact. There can be no lasting peace between your people and mine. We are too different to coexist in the same territory.
According to who? Is that meant to be self-evident? Or do you claim it based on historical precedent? Either way, that goes against my wishes.
Your wishes?
What I wish for is a kingdom where all those who live in Jiangdong respect and help one another. I do not intend to force anything upon the Shan Yue, so long as you do not point your blades at us. In fact, I want to learn from your wisdom. We do not know how to survive in the wilderness as you do.
How self-centered. You can speak of ideals all you like, but there are many whose anger will not be placated.
I am willing to bear the brunt of all their discontent. For all my other failings as a leader, I can at least do that. Let's end this strife between the Shan Yue and Wu. Starting today, we shall be one, living alongside and helping one another.
Your desire for peace appears to be genuine.
It is. And you should know that once I form an agreement, I ensure it is honored. There will be no chance to withdraw.
Not so weak-willed after all. Now, you have me curious about this ooh you dream of. But if you ever make another attempt to oppress us...
I am aware. I will do everything I can to maintain your trust.
In striving for peace, anyone from a lord to a peasant may be called a hero. He has forged alliances not only with his clan's bitter foes of old, the Shan Yue, but even with me. It's impressive, I admit. That's Sun Quan. He's an interesting man. More capable than I thought he might be, at least. He has not the bravery of Sun Qian or Sun Ce, but I see why you were drawn to him. When you decided to place your faith in the hero of the Sun clan, I thought for sure you were mistaken. But in spite of everything you forgot, I suppose your memories of Juha were enough to guide you down the right path. I did? That seems doubtful. Zuluan, you must use your unique skills to help your lord and save all those who are suffering amidst the chaos. If Sun Quan ever errs in his ways, correct them. If you fail to do so, I shall do my duty as a guardian of peace and punish you both. I will not walk alongside you. After all, is it not the role of a guardian of peace to keep watch over the powerful from the shadows and ensure that they do not go astray?
Those who have been long divided must unite, while those who have been long united must diverge. Thus has it always been, for empires and their people alike. Guardian of peace, the time has come to part ways. One will champion heroes, striving to bring peace to the world. The other will lurk in the shadows, keeping the heroes true to their path. That is the new way of the Guardians of Peace. And thus shall our purpose be fulfilled. This is the last time I appear before you. Yes, farewell. Zuluan, you must go now. Let your eyes guide you along your true path, and carry all that has been entrusted to you.
Well...
I hear many of the Shan Yue have surrendered to Wu, and it appears things have remained peaceful.
Surprising,
given how deep their animosity was. Is this a testament to Lord Xuan Chuan's skills, or...
He only agreed to peace because, in a fit of temper, I suggested I'd have no part in a war against them.
You call that a fit? But looking back on Lord Sun Quan's words, I feel that this may have been the right choice.
Hold on, there's one thing I need to say before we end the conversation. Huang Gai, don't you think you've been stealing all the attention lately?
That may be so, but it seems that this time I've stood out in a negative way. My words and actions have created a rift in the kingdom, and I must accept responsibility for that. Even so, I don't intend to stop voicing my opinions, because that type of open discussion is what we should strive to achieve in Wu. If for some reason my voice is ever silenced, then...
Hey, stop with that nonsense, Huang Gai. Remember, what must you do above all else? Lord Sun Quan has entrusted you with governing Shanyue. That's a major task you ought to focus on.
Right. Stop being so gloomy about everything, or you'll make Zhou Yu irritable again. Although, I suppose I can't talk. I've been pretty negative myself.
You're right. I have duties I ought to be focusing on before anything else.
Lord Han Dong does so much for such little recognition.